Hey everyone, so I decided to do a quick video on the sales that are going on with Knife Center and Blade HQ since it is the 4th of July weekend. I believe Blade HQ doesn't have a 4th of July weekend sale, but Knife Center does. And again, I just wanted to show you guys what kind of sales are going on, and this is just another video on kind of what I do to look for sales. Well, I'm always looking for sales for knives, but especially on Blade HQ and Knife Center, I go to their sales page at least once or twice a week just to see if I get lucky or if I find anything pretty cool or a sweet deal. So we're gonna go to Knife Center's weekend sale here. I'm just gonna kind of keep my eyes peeled. So here's a pretty good deal on the Link by Kershaw. This is a knife I've been considering getting since I love Kershaw knives. The only issue I have with most Kershaw knives is the assisted flipper. It's not that it makes it a bad knife, it's just I'm not a fan of it, especially when I'm closing it one-handed. I do own a Kershaw myself assisted opening, and I think I'm gonna just dig in there and try to take out the spring itself, and if it functions fine without it, then I'll take the spring out. Then I will consider buying more Kershaw knives with assisted opening, because I like a good chunk of their knives. It's just, again, that assisted opening is what bothers me. And again, if people have it, I'm not trying to bash on them, but again, it's a personal reference. But the sale on the Link is actually really good. This Quartermaster Mr. Roper Eviction is a knife I've been eyeing for a while, but it scared me off because of the original price. As you guys can see, $200 knife. $149 it's still up there, at least for me. It's quite a bit out of my price range, but for 150 bucks you get a nice Quartermaster, and I love this, mainly this knife. They do make some other great knives, but this one stands out the most. So I'm considering it, but I know there's got to be better deals, so I'm just gonna keep looking. Another knife I've been considering is the Kimura by Bradley, because that is one thing I don't own, is a Balisong. And this, I've heard good things about Bradley Balisongs, and for 100 bucks, that's a pretty good deal. Normally 160, you're saving $60. And again, this is one style of knife I don't own, due to the fact that I'll probably shred my fingers to bits. But if they do have a practice Balisong on sale, I'll probably consider it. But again, we're just kind of going through and seeing what they have. Here's another great knife, the Knockout by Kershaw. Again, it's assisted open, but if I can do that little trick I mentioned earlier, if I could just take out the spring and it functions just fine, then I can buy a lot more Kershaws. Great looking knife, normally 125 bucks, get it for 60 bucks, that's a good sale right there. But I'll scroll a little bit slower just in case you guys see something you might like, and you can just go to the website and check it out, or if you guys think it's a good deal, you can go purchase the thing. Now this DSK Tactical, great knife, but even on sale that price is way up there. Good looking knife though. Maybe one day I'll get one. Another Balisong, but that's for $250. But that just looks good. Here's a good looking Balisong. I might consider getting this one. But like I said, I gotta get a practicing one, because if I just get a Balisong with the blade, I will more than likely shred my fingers to bits. This is a good looking knife. Like the blade, love the color of the handles. They're ops. I hear good things about them, but again, I'm not too big on Balisongs, so I have to do. I've got to either purchase a practice one or just not ever have one to save my fingers. So the Czech Kindredis, I haven't even heard of that one. That one looks really cool, but that price is scary. But I'm sure their quality is on point. Nothing against Czech there. I'm getting into the full tang blades here. Dogbite knives. Haven't heard of them before. Some good looking knives. That's a sweet looking Curtis knife there. I'd love to have a Nano, but for that price, that is, again, way out of my price range. Maybe I'll have to get the credit card out. But yeah, it's a great looking knife. Love the shape. Almost like a Pilar. And I love Pilars. I should just buy a bunch of those and customize a bunch of those, because the options with those are endless. And who doesn't like a Pilar? So from the looks of it, it looks like they're having a sale on the higher end stuff. And I just noticed this Browse blade. What a gorgeous knife. Now this one I'll more than likely I'll probably purchase this one, only because it's a good saving and it's a badass knife. I mean, this is something I've been eyeing for a really long time. Love the shape of the blade, the stone wash, the sculpted texture on the scales, and it's a good color. Hollow grind, gorgeous knife. I bet I could just Spidey flick that thing all day. And you know what, you guys? I'm going through with it. That's definitely going in my cart. So, don't want to bore you with this, guys. But let's get back to shopping. So it's added to my cart. That is coming home with me today. Yeah, that's just a really good savings on a beautiful blade, I think. And I know they make it in orange. Yeah, so that's a tough one. I do like the orange one. It'd definitely be great for camping or hiking. I mean, if it falls or drops, you can spot it easily on the ground. But that green one just looks good. So if it's on sale again, I'll more than likely get the orange one. Red looks good, but that green is an excellent color, especially with the acid stone washed blade. Looks really good. So here we have the Launch 7 for 90 bucks. That's a really good deal. Now I'm second guessing my Browse blade, but I do have the Launch 1 and I love that thing. It's really cool because this Launch 7 comes in a, I guess you could say, a Ben Blue. Maybe he had something to do with it, but it looks good in that blue. And when I was looking for a Launch, it was tied up against this or the Launch 1, and I decided to get the Launch 1 because I found a really good deal online. I believe I got it for 70 bucks. Normally they go for like 120 bucks, so I couldn't pass up that deal. And this one is pretty similar. 90 bucks. That's a really good deal. If you guys are looking for a Launch, I mean, Knife Center is having a really good deal on a Launch. So, and it comes, I think, in a gorgeous color. Now, one thing also I've been looking for is a new Leatherman, and the P2 and the P4 have caught my eye. And the P4 is something I've been considering. It's not crazy savings, but it is on sale right now for the 4th of July. And this is one tool I'd really like to have, only because my Signal is getting beat up pretty hard. So another feature I like about this is that it's got a magnetized closing mechanism, and that's pretty cool, so you don't really have to worry about locking it in. So that was one feature that I really like. And it comes with a case, so you can just put it on your belt or your pocket and you're ready to go. really good. I actually might consider getting one of these. So for 125 bucks, that's a pretty darn good deal, and they have a 25-year warranty. So I remember the knife on my Signal broke, the tip of it, and I went into Leatherman and they just gave me a brand new one on the spot, no questions. So that's some awesome customer service. Gerber makes great multi-tools too. And nothing against Gerber, it's just I'm more of a fan of Leatherman. And these K2Xs by Leatherman are really interesting. I just haven't had my hands on them yet to get a feel for them. But if I was to get one, it would definitely be the gray one, the dark gray. So that's on sale right now. Here's another one I've been considering, is the Free T2 pocket size, and 35 bucks. That's a really good deal. The T4 has the tweezers here. This is a good looking little multi-tool. And again, it's by Leatherman, so you can't go wrong there. It's actually really good looking. Well, looks like I'm pulling out my credit card. I will be in debt for a while, but hey, totally worth it. So yeah, these are some good deals on the Leathermans. So now that we're done at Knife Center, they had some pretty good deals. We are here at Blade HQ just looking at their sales. Yeah, from what I can tell, they're not having a 4th of July sale, but their sales are always really good. Again, at least once a week I'm looking at their website, especially in their sales page, because you can run into stuff like this. The Burnley, that is a smoking good deal for a full tang blade. 24 bucks. Oh man, that's a good looking blade. And it comes with a Kydex sheath. And again, this is the tough part of looking at the sales page. I shouldn't even look once a week, but when you find deals like this, it's kind of hard to pass up. So I might just do it with this one. Yeah, that's a good looking blade. So we have, what else do we have here? We have the Shuffle. This is a good looking knife. And I do have one of these. I have it in the tan brown or the sand color, whichever you prefer. And this is only 15 bucks right now. That's a really good deal. But I keep mine in my car just to have, just in case. And it's a great little knife. And look at that, you get yourself a little bottle opener. Pop open those beers, or the natural sodas that everybody's doing these days. So that's a really good deal. Now again, I'm just kind of going through what I do every week and just try to find the best deals so that I can get a good deal on a knife, and then as you guys can tell from my other videos, I customize them. So I definitely try to look for budget blades, but if it's a really good deal on a pretty good brand and good quality knife, I typically will purchase that. And that Brous blade from Knife Center is definitely a gorgeous knife. So I'm definitely gonna commit to that knife. So we have, here's another great knife, and it's only 30 bucks right now, is the Batum Frame Lock Large. It's a Jesper design. It just reminds me of just a larger Pilar with a G10 handle, basically. For 30 bucks, again guys, I'm probably gonna spend more than I should, but that's a really good price. 30 bucks for a Vox Batum. So there's another great knife that's on sale, and this is why I go through their sales page at least once a week. You can find really good deals. Here's another knife I've been looking to customize. Again, due to the fact that it's very simple design. That is one thing I do look for when I'm looking at knives and inspecting them, is to see where the hardware is. and if the liner is countersunk into the scales or if it's outside of it. So with the pocket square here by Gerber, you can see that it's just a flat scale on the liner. So this would be super easy to customize the scales to, and I think it's a good looking knife. I'm a very simple knife kind of guy, so this stands out to me, and it's only 20 bucks, so that's a good deal. Here's another Kershaw knife that I really like, is the Asteroid. Again, it's spring assisted, but like I said, I gotta eliminate that out of my other Kershaw just to see how it functions, because then I can buy more Kershaws, which is not a good thing, because then I'm gonna be spending even more money on knives. But it's just it's a must. Just gotta have more knives in the collection, right? Okay, here is a Kizer V3. Now, I kind of had a question for you guys, and maybe you guys can let me know down below, but what I've been considering, especially with this knife, since it's 245 bucks normally, and it's discontinued, for 100 bucks, should I purchase this knife and kind of use it as an investment, or just to keep it for myself and just keep in my collection, or I could even customize it? But I guess what I'm trying to get at is, would it be a good idea to purchase this knife and just hold on to it and maybe sell it later on? And maybe the price might go up due to the fact that it's a discontinued knife and it's a great looking knife. So yeah, if you guys could just let me know if I should pull the trigger on this one, because it's something I've been considering for a while. So if you guys could let me know, that'd be great, since you guys might have a little more experience in maybe investing on knives. And again, that's a really good deal on that knife. Here's another great knife that's on sale. And again, guys, this is why I try not to look more than once a week, because for 20 bucks you can get a Kershaw Flitch. Again, it's assisted open, but not an issue if I can get past that assisted opening. This is a good looking knife. Kershaw, I believe, puts out some pretty good knives, especially with their launch series. I think they nailed it on the head with their launch series. There was another really good deal on the Kershaw Halogen, 27 bucks, normally 55. That's a really good deal. And again, I'm kind of just doing this video so you guys can kind of get just a little taste of how I do my shopping for knives. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. You just try to find the best deal. But Blade HQ is definitely up there with having some of the best deals most of the time. And that's why I'm always going back and forth between Knife Center and Blade HQ. The Kizer Vanguard Kesmec, that's a good deal. Normally 118. It's going for 51 right now. That's one I've been considering as well. Honestly, there's a lot of knives I've been wanting to get, so I just got to wait for the right price, or just work harder and make a lot more money and buy all the knives. Here's a really nice knife by Boker. It's the K2. That's a good looking knife. And it's on sale for 35 bucks. That is actually one knife I don't own, is a Boker. So I'll keep looking, but again, always looking for a good deal. And I try to be as patient as I can. Sometimes I pull the trigger and the next week it's on sale, and that's unfortunate. Let's see here. Oh, they have the Kershaw Launch 7 on Blade HQ, but they have it 10 bucks cheaper at Knife Center. So again, this is why I go back and forth, and I just kind of take my time and see who has the best deal. So Knife Center wins it on this one, especially with the Launch 7. And that blue looks really good. I used to own one of the Card Sharps, but I accidentally forgot it in my wallet at the airport, and the security definitely was giving me a nasty look. Honestly, I truly did forget it in there, and I'm surprised they caught it. Because even my brother's got onto an airplane a few times with a pocket knife, so it's really strange that they caught that. If you're looking for something slim or wallet sized, then the Card Sharp is something to consider. Another knife I've been eyeing, mainly just to customize, because I love the shape of it, is the Kettlebell by Gerber. And the only really the only reason I want to get one is to change those ugly scales. Honestly, it just looks like a peanut to me. So it's a knife I've been wanting to get due to the shape. I like the way it looks, and I know I could customize a better scale on that thing, because, well, when you think of peanuts, you don't really think of knives. So this is definitely one knife you know what, I'm just gonna add it to my cart, because that's a really good deal. Oh, and I gave in and committed to getting the Vox Large Batum, so I did that off camera. But you guys caught me. It's embarrassing. I'm buying too many knives. And then I don't know why it selected 2 for the kettlebell. Put 1 in there. So we'll go back. You guys don't want to see what I buy? That'd be weird. You guys are just gonna have to find out in my later videos, because more than likely I'm gonna customize almost all my knives. So they gotta have the Nathan's touch. And I just noticed that there's 78 pages of sales, so you guys are gonna have to go check out Blade HQ's sales page, because we could be here all day looking at these things. So check it out when you guys have time. Again, I'm just doing this video to let you guys know how I shop for knives and how I look for deals so that I save money and also get a knife that I really like. I think Fox Knives makes some gorgeous knives, and this Octopus Vulgaris fixed blade is a knife I've been wanting for a while. Comes with a black leather sheath, and again, it's just a good looking knife. That price is still way out of my price range, even the sale price. So we'll go away from that so I don't get tempted. All right, here is a gorgeous knife that I am seriously considering. I might even forget the brass blade and buy this thing. This Viper Lily is something else. I don't know what Jesper does or if he dreams up these ideas, but he makes some beautiful knives. And this titanium scale, belly blade, this thing is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous knife. This is the knife I drool over because it is a work of art, I believe. So if I don't go through with the Browse blade, then I'll have to get this. This thing is nice. And it's less than 200 bucks, which is something I told myself, if it ever goes down below 200 bucks, then I'll get it. So we'll see if I'm a man of my own word. But that is a beautiful knife. Let me know what you guys think of this knife, because I can't get over it. I could just look at this thing all day. But yeah, that's a beautiful knife. One day I will own a actual Wee knife, and Ben's Banter is something I'm considering because it's way within my budget, and I've always wanted to own a Wee knife. I have plenty of Civivis, but the Banter might be my first Wee knife. So, and more, it's definitely not on sale. That knife just came out, but it's a Wee knife, and I know it's quality, and it's in Ben Blue, so you can't beat that. Another gorgeous Viper here, the Odino, beautiful knife. Again, I don't know what Jesper does, but he should never stop. He makes some gorgeous knives. That's why I just love the Pilar. The Pilar is affordable, and it's a Jesper design, and it just looks good. So from the looks of it, they have some pretty good sales. I made it to page, let's see, 34. Again, I could go all day and film the whole page, but you guys have lives and can only take in so much. So I highly recommend you guys go to Knife Center and check out their 4th of July weekend sale. Again, they have that Kershaw Launch 7, which I'm probably more than likely going to get, and the Viper knife here on Blade HQ on their sales page. I might just forget about the Brass Blade and purchase that Viper knife, because that's a good deal for a really good looking knife. So just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and maybe you guys saw something that I was scanning through. So yeah, just go over to their sales pages and check them out and see if you guys find anything you like, or get a smoking deal on a knife you guys have been thinking about for a while. And thanks again for watching. I will have my Spyderco Tenacious video up very soon, by mid next week, and I am definitely doing something unique with the pocket clip holes, so stay tuned for that video. And again, thank you for watching, and have a safe and rib-filled, barbecue-filled 4th of July, and be safe, you guys, and make sure to stay sharp.